Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you your next writing prompt. We're actually taking part in a writing competition. There's a magazine called Yes Magazine, and they try to get students interested in what's going on in the world by having writing contests. So the prompt right here is what the magazine has provided us, and it says, Ladonna Brave Bull Allard, the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, over 300 Native American tribes, and other allies are protesting the construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline. At stake are important cultural and spiritual areas, sacred lands and rivers, and people's histories. For many Native Americans, it feels as if it is, quote, erasing this footprint from the world, erases Native Americans as people, end quote. If you remember, that is what the article of the week was about. It was written by LaDonya Brave Bull Allard about the experiences of her tribe and her grandmother during westward expansion and what is happening now with the Dakota Access Pipeline. In our class discussions, we talked about how she thinks that this pipeline will be erasing the Native Americans' past histories and spirituality, thereby essentially creating genocide. So you might want to think back to those conversations and reread the article. So what do you have to write? Okay, so this is the prompt. Students, please respond to the writing prompt below with up to 700-word essay. Describe how you would feel if a place that defines you was threatened to be destroyed or taken away. What would you do? Would you fight to save it? So that's what you have to write, okay? You have to write about a place that defines you and how you would feel if it was threatened to be destroyed or taken away. You have to say, what would you do? Would you fight to save it? Now, what are the requirements? The requirements are that you respond to the article and the writing prompt provided by Yes. You also need to reference the article. So not only do you have to describe how you would feel if a place that defines you threatens to be destroyed or taken away, you have to also reference or mention or talk about the article that we read last week. So there's two different things that you're doing. You're talking about a place that you feel is important to you, that defines you, how you would feel if it was threatened to be destroyed or taken away. And you have to say whether you would fight to save it or what would you do. But you also have to mention or reference or connect your ideas to the experience of the Native American tribes. So those are the things you need to kind of keep in your brain. Okay? So of course, it has to be original. It can't be copied from something else. You have to have decent grammar. It has to be well organized. They want you to have a strong style and personal voice. Now, this means that they want to hear your examples, your thoughts, your ideas. So it should not sound like an encyclopedia article. It should not sound extremely formal. It should sound like a 7th or an 8th grader is writing it. It should sound very personal to you. They want you to include personal examples and insights, but it has to be clear. They have to be able to understand it. So I hope that helps explain everything a little bit. What you'll do next is you'll do a worksheet that's called prompt analysis, and that will just make sure that you understand what you have to write. Then you will be given a choice. You can either just start writing it and write your first draft, or you can go step by step with me like we did for the last assignment. You'll get to choose.